Hello guys, welcome to my video. What is this video about? Well, I give feedback. What needs to be changed, what is good, what is not so good. Well, I will explain. So, right now, when you have a really good base skill, like you know how to throw lights, how to throw heavies, you have good defensive reads, you know how to deal with interrupts, you know exactly what timing advantage is, you have a good time. Yeah, and also, in general, when you know how to behave in team fights, you will have a good time with him, because you have a lot of health, you have a relatively good risk reward, and you force your enemy on the first move you throw to a small read, because he needs to do something against a light attack or a heavy attack. When you throw a light attack, you can chain into bash. You throw a heavy attack, you can chain into the bash, and then he needs to do something. Alright, he cannot just sit down and do nothing or just block like against the old Lawbringer. Like he needs to parry the light attack or the heavy attack, and then you can, well, play around reads. What is not working on Lawbringer? Well, he has no tools to deal with crazy unlocks, but I think right now meta's changing because they nerf Orochi, they nerf Berserker, I really hope they nerf Pirate at one point. But overall I have to say it's fine. But one move still disappointing, or let's say two moves still disappointing. It is, guess what? Long arm. Long arm has no purpose. The only purpose you can do with long arm is just to waste someone's revenge. Like one of your enemies has revenge, well, you parry him, you war splat him, whatever, you can use long arm to store him, waste more of his revenge time. That's it. Ubisoft mentioned it by themselves. It is meant to be a gank move, but it doesn't work, because long arm, it's not dealing damage. It guarantees you a heavy, right? But how can you change that? It's relatively easy. Just do it. Just give Lawbringer the same option like Medjay. Medjay's grab is it's super slow, alright? But it deals by itself damage. And that means like when your teammate actually gets a punish, for example, he parried someone, he bashed someone, he gets a GB, he throws a heavy, and then on hit for recovery, you can long arm someone. Right now we have also the Magic Gang on the hit for recovery, grab him, then we have a loop. But I also think like this could be a cool move. But yeah, right now long arm is pretty much useless. The only practical use right now is just to basically fool someone on the dodge. Like you dodge and use long arm instead of a bash. That means you have two different timings, you get the long arm instead of bash. But it's such a risky move, it's not even worth doing it. But this is what I mean. Long arm needs to be changed. Give him direct damage on it, and it's totally fine. You can use it in team fights, in ganks. It has purpose. Right now, it has zero purpose. Really. I play Lawbringer for a week, and I saw countless Lawbringers, and 0.00000 people, Lawbringers, perform long arm in the duel. So now, this is on my personal wish list. Ubisoft already mentioned it. Roll catcher. People can just disengage from a team fight, from a 1v1 unpunished. There's nothing you can do. Your impale, like your sprint attack, is pretty much useless in for a chase. And that's it. You're forced to fight on objective points. That means, hey, when you run away, at least I hold a point. That's it. But on a random spot, useless, pointless to chase people. But I want to play the mid lane, but it's such it's incredibly annoying. Like you clear the mid lane, alright. Someone joins, contests the mid lane, you're about to win, but what happens? Of course you disengage, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is like, okay, I keep farming mid lane, but but I lost already some health. I cannot regain my health by executing the person. It's bad. But I have to say right now, Lawbringer, yeah, kind of works. I'm not a fan of the guaranteed light to improve his to normalize his damage, because it makes Impale much weaker. Like you get a light punish, light parry, you impale into the wall, you get 20 base damage plus, guess what? 1 extra damage. That means 21 damage. It makes no sense, guys. With the new change, like with the light option, I'm not a huge fan of the guaranteed light to improve your damage. It makes Lawbringer in such an like he's so awkward to play right now. Like in a gank, very often I cannot decide what I want to be. Do I want to be the person who does the setup, or the person who deals the damage, aka be the Punisher? Very often it feels better to be the person who does the setup, but Lawbringer setup is not the greatest. So therefore it's really awkward. So I really hope they will change this, but I'm also totally fine if they keep it. But in my opinion, it feels a little bit awkward. So, but how do you feel about the Lawbringer change? It's very interesting. Like in the last couple of days, I have seen countless Lawbringers, and they're all performing very well. It's really refreshing to see something like that. And guys, I don't know why Ubisoft is overthinking stuff non-stop. Like they pushed out multiple testing grounds. On some testing grounds he was nearly perfect, but never a rogue catcher. And always pull off my argument. Huh? Shogoki gets a rogue catcher? What happened? He was immediately competitive ready. He was picked in tournaments. Blah blah blah. But right now, with the last change, he's at least good in duels. Alright? I can see him, if I have to rate him tier list wise, in Dominion he would be probably a B+, because you have great feats, a lot of damage feats. You feared Lux to clear minion lanes, so in this case you can clear minion lanes very fast. Snowball potential is very high because you can farm Renown much faster than anyone else. Have I mentioned the huge health pool? With a huge health pool you can do more mistakes in the team in the fight, and you're still totally fine when you do 2, 3, 4 mistakes. All good, because you have bigger health pool, great perks. Oh yeah, heavy perks. Heavy perks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. B+ on the minion tier list. In duel, I can see him in duel tournaments. Seriously, I cannot wait for the incoming 1v1 tournament in For Honor. And I really hope he gets picked, because health pool and good punishers and good pressure tools now in 1v1. Alright, that's my feedback to Lawbringer. I really hope they changed some stuff. Long arm, rogue catcher, chains. Like, I really hope they normalize his damage on the first hit. But that's pretty much it. I have a lot of fun with him right now. And yeah, I hope you also enjoy him. That's it. We see us in the next video, boys and girls. Bye bye.
Huh.